And she's got this delightful little like patch on her nose because they got her as like a rescue, and she had a little bit of like a scratching problem, I believe, on her muzzle. So she's got this scabby little face when they get her. So they have to put her on medications and things in order to help her out, for her to recover and to be able to like heal. So the fur never grew back. Like, it's all good now in terms of it being healthy skin, but it's just like bald patches. Right? I have to do this to get one. I'm glad I correctly remembered the order of that, because I did not recall. I just kind of did that blind when I saw the floor there. But she's got these little patches, and like, she's got the thing with Chihuahuas, where it's just like, the big apple head. We're talking like big Chihuahua talk. You know, anyone who's anyone in the Chihuahua world will be like, there are two main head identifiers. There is the apple head and there is the deer head. And people generally consider the apple head the classic Chihuahua head. Like, if you were to Google Chihuahua, odds are a majority of things you're seeing are apple heads. So this little patchy snooted Chihuahua, who is just an apple head, and she's constantly like got a little bit of goop in her eyes. She's very cuddly. She is a major like arm and lap dog. She like will want to be held even while I'm on the job. So she will walk up, like I'm just sitting around doing my job, and she'll walk up to me and I'll just be like, oh hey, hey there. And she's doing like, she's got this really ridiculous little like peg leg walk. She doesn't really bend her legs like for whatever happened. So she just kind of trots, which doesn't help like the toy comparisons that she's just like secretly a mall dog toy that's come to life as a full living being. So she'll walk up doing a little trot, and she does these sneezes, and you're like, oh, look at her. She's doing the little sneezes. She's just like, psst, psst, psst. You're like, this is the cutest thing I have ever seen. And then, since she'll want to be picked up by you, she will walk near me, and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, you want lap? And I stick out my arms, just both of them, just dead in front of me, just holding them out, and she will walk in between them, just like a lift. Like, she will go up, just waiting to be extracted by a crane. She'll walk in between my hands, and you just get to close the distance, and just be like, okay, we're lifting up this Chihuahua, beep, beep, beep. Oh, I should have gone faster. I'm gonna die. Oh, nope, I'm doing good. Saved it. Perfect. We just gotta make it up here. Boom, now we can die. It doesn't matter. We're pros. Look at that. I think it's an eyeball. It's a frozen eyeball. Man, I've honestly considered that. Do I have to do something? I just grab this. And I have to stay in the center so I don't get zapped. But yeah, she's the cutest thing. She is my pal. She just like falls asleep on your lap the moment you put her there. She's like, my mission is accomplished. It is time for the snoozing. And then you just let her be there until like something gets her attention, and then she'll want to get up. But it's great. And the other one, she's got a bark that can shatter glass. I'm going to say this. That bark, so we're talking about a little squeaky bark. This one is like, you literally are just smashing boxes. It's super coarse, and it will just like, the first couple of times I heard it, I was legitimately just scared because I didn't know Chihuahuas or their like ilk of similar breeds could sound this rough. It was a shock. And she's completely a dad's dog. She loves her dad very much. And she will go and be by him the whole time. And then towards everybody else, she like is hyper skittish. She will step away if you so much as so take a single step in her direction when she's 20 feet out. If she meet eye contact with you and you start a step and she doesn't trust you enough, she will go. So I have worked years, you hear me? Years, trying to get this Chihuahua to like me. And I'm a proper pet owner. I'm not the type of guy who's going to force himself to like a pet that's kind of got like the sussy vibes about me. I get it. You don't want to stress them out. Like, don't just stick your face in front of pets. That's mean and rude. So instead, every time I'm here and it's just like, I just stick out my hand. I get low. You don't want to be above them. I get that. That's understandable. That will spook them. So I lower myself about as far as I can. And I'll just be like, it's okay. Look, hand. And she might come up a little. And she'll do a little sniff snuff. And then, like, you try to move the hand closer at all. It's like, maybe petting day. And she's like, woo. Nope, I'm gone now. And it's like, okay, yep, I understand. I'm not going to push it. I'm a good, responsible pet guy. Run, Ramby. I can't let this pet die. Go. Well, I'm not going to push my luck. I know I'm just going to try again another day. And then I tried literal years is what this took. Where there was one day I was hoping I'd get the money. I didn't need the money. So this takes years of this dog being in and out of the workplace. And finally, one day, I'm loving up the first one because she's a little ham. When you get there, she will trot her little trot up to you and be like, yes, pet me. There's a spot under her collar where she just like does that dog thing where they cock their head sideways and their lip curls back and they look real funny. But then when you stop, they're like, what are you doing? I wanted more. And you're like, all right, cool. That didn't hurt. Understood. I got you. So you do all that kind of things. And then this other one, you see her, she meets eye contact. And you're like, all right, yeah, hi. It's good to see you again. And then she just walks a little closer. And it's like, oh, is this the day? Is this the day? And then she gets a little closer and I stick out my hand. She gives it a little sniff. And then she like positions herself around so that her back is towards my hand. And she just kind of waits there. And it's like, this is it. This is the time. This is finally the day. I get to pet this dog. I have waited years. I was so happy. Like every emotion I'm emoting right now was literally me on that day. I was just like, oh my God, I'm getting to pet this dog. This is the same level of emotion I would feel if Waluigi did wind up with his own video game. I just thought it would never happen. I was like, this dog rightfully doesn't like me, like is afraid of me, and I'm not going to force it. And then it's just like, boom, actually, I get to pet this dog. I was like, everything's amazing. I just have to wait for it to fall. Go, Ramby, go. We're cutting it really close. Okay. And then I missed the jump. Oof. But yeah, I was ecstatic. This was the best thing I could have wanted. I was so pleased with myself. I finally got to pet this dog. And then the next day, riding high off of what happened, I see her again. I was just like, you let me pet you before, so I'm going to stick out my hand. And then she pulls back, and she's like, oh, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it today. And you're like, oh, I see. You're one of those tsundere kind of dogs. Understandable. Okay, today you're not feeling it. It's not Corshal Pet Me Day. I'm not going to push my luck. You already let me pet you before. And woo! But every now and again, she lets me go for the pet. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you so much. This means way more to me than it probably does to you. But I'm so glad that you let me. I just got to be able to not double jump and lose my momentum. Single jumps. Noted. And it's just got to be like, I get to pet this dog. And she understands that this made me happy. Of course, I also say how skittish she is. But, so you're at work and you go to have lunch, you know. So dogs do the dog thing of person having food. Time for me to, like, get in. So you have this sheepish dog who will not normally be anywhere near you. But the moment you have food on a table, she's actually just like, oh, hey, pal. Hey, buddy. I want what you're having. And it's like, I can't feed you. You're not even my dog. This isn't a thing I should do. And she has this thing where, like, if she's very excited and she thinks she's getting something, she starts spinning in circles, like, in place. I've seen her spin so much in circles, she actually just gets dizzy and, like, has wiped out before. And it's really adorable. But she'll just be like, the moment you have food, trust is on the table. It's on the plate. This person, I can trust them. But then she does the rat thing where, like, I've seen her get given treats because, like, you know, you got dogs. They got to go outside. So you give the one to the first one who's doing her little sneezes. She's hanging out, having a good time. And then the little one's spinning. The other one, you give it to her. She takes it and just, boom, takes off. Just out, going underneath the table. And she's going to just munch down her food and just have it be that. It's time for a big sip before the big bad. That's the good stuff. Let's see how our boys feeling as they call forth the big bad walrus. I'm just going to say, I remember when this game was first out, and people were theorizing that, like, since the walrus was just, like, silhouette in the thing, covered by his big fur coat, that it was actually K. Rool in disguise. And we were all hoping it was going to be, and then it wasn't. And you're like, oh, it is just an original boss. The double take I would have had if this was K. Rool would have been so good. I would have been like those mad lads. He's just dressed up as a Viking. It would have been such a good approach. I remember just enough to know I got to get this guy. Oh, yeah, we throw it back, and he's just like a linebacker. He's just like, oh. I also remember this song being pretty good because it's more just like rock. Do I have to jump on you? I do, right? Nope, I don't. Okay. I don't remember how this works. I will say this one isn't near and dear to me like the other one is. I like the first boss. If we hadn't talked about when doing rock when you didn't expect it, it's definitely the circus. In this one, it's the final boss. You expect it to be rocking a little bit, right? Dude, I forget he literally is a football. He just does the pose and everything. Yeet. Oh, heck. Laughing at me. Look at him go around. Whoop. Oh, I forget he has a little magical helmet too. Alright, we're going to be able to get through this as I chit chat. It's kind of, man, look at the time. It's been fun getting through this as long as I don't just die against this guy repeatedly. I've enjoyed this. Funky modes helped me out for the most part. The hardest level was one where I kept crashing myself into things. I'm glad I've been able to revisit this game and go through my self-proclaimed Funky Kong February. The bad news is we've gone a little too fast, everybody. This is the thing where, like, I was saying it was Funky Kong February time, and here we are now, halfway through the month, and I love his little side leg. What a silly dude. But we are at the end of the content after I did this. I had my Donkey Kong Country hack in Mania, and that was done in one night. And here we are, tussling with the big boy to wrap up this one. And you're like, boy, I guess I just have to start playing normal video games now after this. I guess I could always just try to, like, play more Donkey Kong Country. But at the same time, like, this is 7 to 8 hours of it in a month. I think I've earned my badge. I very much like doing this. But I think it's okay to try to do something else a little new. Funky Kong February and the Funky Bowl have been great. This is, oh boy. Boy, I just remembered the Super Bowl has been going on for 2 hours by this point. There is Jungle Beat, and I haven't played that one. That would be good. I guess I could always find it if I felt like doing it a little different. It would be different physics from this. I don't remember how long this guy is either. I say as I'm just like dodging here. And then you stomp, right? You do your little butt stomps. Classic big man mentality is I slap around. One more? Nope, not one more for the fans. Man, this just makes me think about the talk about Jungle Beat. How long is this phase? There's got to be the second part of this. This is what, the 5th hit? As he's just juking around. I know the wait. I'm just going to wait for him to adjust his helmet. And we're going to throw it. There we go. Get back over here. I'm trying to remember there's more to this guy, right? There obviously is going to be. I don't remember this guy being such a plain Jane. He's not a Slim Jim, but he's a plain Jane. Now you're going to do your little stomps. I'll move over here. I'll move here. I got hit. At least this game isn't offering me health. It knows I've got to work for it. Man, this is just the same. It's 6 hits after this, right? My Super Bowl era walrus man is doing the best he can to dodge the football. And then he just comes right back. That was 6, right? Something else now? Right? No? Man. Am I just doing... I don't have to do back-to-back throws, right? I'm actually... There's something to this. I've got to be able to hit him while he's doing that. There's no way. There's no way that's it. I just don't remember what I have to do. We're going to land back in there. We're going to roll this time. I feel like I've got to roll into him or something. Because jumping on him got me hurt. So we're going to try other stuff. That went on too long with nothing happening to make me feel like I was doing it. I like how Funky Kong is looking up too. He's noticing the little snowballs coming down, little ice ball. How do these penguins feel knowing that they're used for literal ammo? I guess they just follow the big guy mentality, right? All right, bud. I'm going to figure out what I have to do. No, what did I must have hit his horns before. All right, this makes way more sense. Man, that hitbox must have been wrong. That set me on the wrong path. There, give me something new. Now we're feeling good. Now he's jumping faster. Everything's coming up, Corshall. Show me a harder pattern. Show me stuff I can't. Yep, there we go. This is the stuff I signed up for. Make everything ice, because we always love slippery physics. Ow. I should have paid attention. There was going to be repeats. Whoop, whoop. I love my little board. I can't believe it took me so long to figure out or remember, even though the game literally told me that I was going to be just fine and dandy for, spikes, because the game instructs me that I will be. And I just forgot. You just see the things and you're just like, oh, all right. Yep, I was just jumping too early. That's why it wasn't giving me health either, because I was never doing damage. Ow. Or at least that would have hurt. But I want to talk about the penguins for a little bit, because as we're here fighting a final boss that summons its own, doom in terms of being, little guys that come towards you, we got to talk about, ow, me getting hit again because I couldn't roll. Got to talk about my favorite little Mario stoogie, because, we know there's Goombas. Goombas are fine. They're around. But can we really talk about how top tier Shy Guys are? Because Shy Guys are wonderful in every way. I love them so much. And you think about, Yoshi stuff, where they're the workhorse, or even in older Mario Party. That's where my hover was bad. There we go. But older, GameCube era Mario Party was one where Shy Guys, ran the world. Where they needed somebody with arms. And they could just crank the machines. They could, think back, Mario Party 6. That one is my personal favorite, probably. And we all can think of, if you've played Mario Party 6, the mailman one, like Catch You Later, perfect. You need a little guy with little arms to run around and just like panic. You can use Shy Guys. They're so versatile. They do a bunch that you want them to. It's lovely. Hup. Oh, dang it. He's so good at football. He's dodging the football. What if I throw this? Dang! Look at him. What a linebacker. Please. Now he's going to do his laugh, except he's way over there. All right, bud. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for you to stop. Throw. Man. He goes farther off to the side than I thought. Is it the Sharks again? Nope. Repeating this now. Got it. Don't get hit. But I've always loved Shy Guys and everything they do. And their voice. Like, the one time, or a few times now, that Mario Party has made Shy Guy playable. And you just hear that. It's so lovely. I'm just going to wait for you to laugh, right? It's 2 helmet shakes. And then it's a chuckle. Throw. There we go. Take that, big boy. The Shy Guys have always loved it. I can't believe, like, my heart went 2 different ways on Strikers. If we're going to talk about Shy Guys in there and connect back to soccer for a little bit, there's this one where, like, in Strikers Charged, they had the mad idea to go ahead and give Shy Guy's mask full facial expressions, which, you know, absolutely does not make sense. Like, his face should not be, like, showing, smiling, and, like, frowns or fear or pain in the cutscenes as they're subjected to the main captain's, like, taunts and stuff. And, like, I just think about the weird smiling Shy Guy. And then, I guess realizing that didn't make sense, or Nintendo finally broke it to him that it was ridiculous, they went the opposite way. And everyone, if there's anything out of Battle Leaks that we remember, it's that, the fact that, like, there's the long stare Shy Guy. Like, the existential dread Shy Guy is hilarious. He's just like, the long shadow stare is so good. I don't know if I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live, baby. The game keeps handing it to me. Good. But I love that stare and how they're just like, now we have this concept of this character who has no facial expression. We've caught up. We can no longer just make him do weird stuff. Oh, the dragons. The dragons. These ice dragons are really cool, by the way. And not in just a literal sense. I just got bopped again. Come on, I gotta make it this time. I didn't make it this time. Oh boy. Oh boy again. I'm gonna lose so much progress if I die. Right, we're gonna look. We're gonna look out as we talk about our dudes. And then, you know, Shy Guys also, besides being great in Mario Party, have found new life in Paper Mario, apparently. Because they're just like, we're gonna have Shy Guys just be the dudes that exist in all these spots now. And especially the latest 2, where they're just like doing everything. They're like the primary stooge, because like Koopa Troopas are a little higher up the enemy ladder. And it's just like, you don't just want Goombas, because Goombas are just sad fellows who do not have arms. And they're purposely easy to beat. So now you have your Shy Guys who can wear all their... there we go. Yes. Thank you. Who can wear all the stuff. Yay! Slap? No! I just want to slap! Why could I never slap? Pro Controller, you failed me! Oh. But yeah. Shy Guys getting to, like, pull off the everyman in Paper Mario and do a bunch of things you need him to. Snippets, quiz show host. Beautiful. Mwah. Thank you, Shy Guys. I can't believe I couldn't slap all 3 times in this stream. Anybody who sees this, I'm sorry. I failed you. I'm not a good Donkey Kong player. I've just messed up. I've messed up so bad. Funky Kong left. He's sick of me. I didn't let him pummel one boss. And now I just get to look at a Donkey Kong and friends with no shades. Oh well. We did it. I'm glad I didn't die and have to redo everything, because that would have been a doozy. But yeah, that was Tropical Freeze, Funky Mode. Funky Kong February delivers. It was pretty good getting through this game. Even though I definitely just kind of like went through a lot of it just mindlessly as I got to chat with you all, it was still good. This is a great game. People should play it. If I autopiloted through this game while talking for 5 to 6 hours, I think people can definitely play this game while they're actively paying attention as Funky Kong and be able to get through, right? Yeah, I think so. No excuses, right? Just wait for this game to maybe be on sale now that we're finally in the maybe later years of the Switch, and get it when it's cheap, okay? It's good. You all know it's good. I know it's good. And that's the message we're leaving. Good game is good. Playing icy stuff in February with our Funky Love Monkey. So y'all hang out in peace. Have a good Super Bowl. Sports ball hard for me, for anyone who maybe has seen this and decided they're going to sports. And I will catch you next stream. Goodbye.